I consider myself a minimalist, and that is why I don't have a massive book collection, even though I do love to read. So the books that I own are actually extra special and hold different kind of value. First out of 10 is Julia Turen's Everything About Money, which is a guide which teaches you everything about money. Saving, spending, investing, taxes, budgeting, all that good stuff. And it's written in such an easy way, and the book has also a lot of experiences from normal people about how they spend their money and how they budget and so on. I feel like money is still kind of a taboo subject, at least here in Finland, and these kinds of texts really encourage us to talk about money and to budget better and to really focus on those things individually as a society as well, because money is important, you can't deny it. Number 2, The Help by Catherine Storet. This is my favorite novel of all time, at least at the moment. I think this is just so well written, such a great plot, and the characters divide the storyline and narrate. These 3 different ladies narrate the story so beautifully together. I think that is just so talented to be able to write such a book. I also love the movie, and I think that is really special as well, because I feel like they go really well together and do not destroy each other, but complement each other, and that is really, really special, at least in my opinion. I really recommend reading The Help if you haven't already. Number 3 is Fair Play by Eve Brodsky. This is the newest one to my collection, and I read this one in December. This is a marriage book or a relationship book which is supposed to help you rebalance all of the work it takes to run a home, from making the packed lunches and writing the thank you cards to paying the bills and renewing the car insurance, and empowers the couple to reimagine their relationship, time and purpose. I'm reading from the back cover. This is like a game system that Eve has invented, and my husband and I have been trying this a couple of months, and it's difficult, but it's really simple. Number 4, Comet in Moominland by Tove Jansson. I love the Moomin culture. I love these books, and I have been to the Moominland and Moomin Museum, and we have the Moomin mugs. It's the whole Finnish thing. I haven't read all of the books, but I have read some, and I really enjoy the illustrations and the plots and the fact that they suit both for kids and adults. We had a 4-year-old as a visitor a couple of weeks ago, and he was going crazy in our tiny apartment, so I read him another Moomin book that I owned, and I was really glad to own one. And then he fell asleep on our couch. So that was a happy ending to a kind of a chaotic evening, and I just love the Moomin books, and as you can see, the illustrations are really, really gorgeous. Number 5. Korkeintaan vähän väsynyt. This is a hard one to translate. Maybe a little tired at tops, at most, I don't know, by Eeva Kolu. This is a Finnish book. That is Eeva Kolu in the back cover. This is a book about burnout, and it's kind of a memoir, but written in really lifestyle-ic way. Eva is a blogger, so it's a really similar way of writing that she does in her blog, and she is incredible writer. And this book is really beautiful because it has become so important for so many Finnish people, and it has started a conversation about burnout and about how it's that common, and how it should not be that common. Number 6. Turtles All the Way Down by John Green. This is a great novel. John Green has such a talent for storytelling. I'll read a bit from the cover of the book. 16-year-old Asa never intended to pursue the mystery of fugitive billionaire Russell Pickett, but there's $100,000 reward at stake, and her best and most fearless friend, Daisy, is eager to investigate. So together they navigate the short distance and broad divides that separate them from Russell Pickett's son, Davis. Asa is trying. She's trying to be a good daughter, a good friend, a good student, and maybe even a good detective, while also living within the ever-tightening spiral of her own thoughts. This is a book about OCD, and I think it's written in such a humane way that really pictures Asa really honestly. Number 7. Getting Things Done by David Allen. This is a time management system in the form of a book. Allen's premise is simple. Our productivity is directly proportional to our ability to relax. Only when our minds are clear and our thoughts are organized can we achieve effective results and unleash our creative potential. Now this sounds a little bit like this kind of book's cover, but I have actually tried the GTD method for over 2 years now and have been really enjoying it. It has been helpful, and I feel like I have a better knowledge about how my brain and how my thoughts work. Number 8. The Period Friendship by Kirsti Kuronen. Another Finnish book, actually the oldest one that I own, I guess. A special book for me. Actually, this book kind of inspired me to start writing myself. It's a story about a teenage girl with an eating disorder, but in such a no cliché way, which is appreciable in that kind of a topic. And I related to the storyline and to the main character, Ellie, as a teenage girl myself. And it was an important book for me. It's a good read. I would recommend that. Number 9. Love and War by John and Stacey Eldridge. This is the best marriage book I have ever read. The fair play is differently very helpful, but this gives our lives as Christians and our marriage as Christians such a different point of view, actually many different points of view, which are really important, I think so. I love all of the books Eldridges have written and I have read, and I love their podcast. They have this church called Wild at Heart, which puts out a lot of good content. I highly recommend checking them out if you are in the look for that kind of content. Last one, number 10, Fix Your Period by Nicole Jardim. I got into hormonal health geeking about a year ago, and I have been loving about learning new stuff about my body and how it works, etc. This was a good book to start with, I think. Now there is a lot of other hormonal health books out there as well, but I can really recommend Fix Your Period. This has all the information about food, stress, thyroid, loving up your liver, everything that relates to hormonally health living, and I have really gotten a lot of good tips and hacks that I have implemented into my own life since reading this book. Thank you for watching. Comment your own favorite books down below.